Hi, welcome to Randall's Log Video 144, and I'm Randall Armstrong. Today's date is actually Sunday, May 28th, but this video is for the day of Wednesday, May 24th. This is actually video 1 of 5. I'll be making 5 videos today to make up for the previous 4 days that I missed doing Randall's Log. Why did I miss those days? Because I was in Orlando for MegaCon, which was awesome. I'll break down and explain everything that happened. I'll get to MegaCon. We didn't actually get to MegaCon until Thursday. The reason I didn't make a video for Wednesday was because I spent the night over at Marco's family's house. That way, when we woke up in the morning, we could head straight from his place straight to Orlando, make it over to Brian's place. That way we can kind of get settled in, and then from there head over to the convention, which I'll give you the details on that in the next video. In the meantime, what did I end up doing Wednesday? Most of Wednesday was all about basically prepping, packing, getting everything ready so that way I could make it to Marco's. I ended up actually getting kind of a haircut that day. They called it an edge. I always refer to it as a trim because your trim is like you're taking a little off. It's a trim. But they consider trims as haircuts, so like, you can trim here, trim there, and they said you want to do an edge. An edge basically cuts the hair around the ears, takes care of the neck, because it was pretty shaggy back there for MegaCon, which I think technically didn't even matter, because I took a decent amount of pics, but when you see like so many of the pictures, it's all just the face, Actually, technically, there were a couple pictures where I was kind of like turned to the side, so it probably would have looked bad. But yeah, so that's all I did Wednesday was prep and get ready. Got like a little bit of a haircut, went to the bank, withdrew money, stopped at Publix to get some snacks, some foods to eat throughout the weekend. What else? I ended up having to drive out to Parker's before going over to Marco's because the case, the cover for the filter for my engine, it wasn't completely closed. It's kind of, the snaps kind of broke or whatever. So I mean, you can still hold it in place, but it's not recommended. It's recommended that it's sealed because dirt can get in there, and dirt basically would be getting into the engine, which could destroy the engine, and then make things worse with my car. So met up with Parker after I got everything done. Drove out to his place, and he had like a drill and a nail, and kind of drilled it in there, and he even helped. He looked up the top piece of the part and found out the price and the cost, which fairly wasn't that expensive. It's like $30. I think $30 or $50. I'll double check. I think it was $30. The emergency brake that I need to replace is $50. So that was cool. Like, that's totally doable. Once I start working again, I can easily get that. But yeah, that was it. It was pretty simple. Just put it in there, and then I actually got to his place before he did. I ended up having to wait like 10-15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. He got off work at 7:30. I made it to his place around 7:40, 7:45, and he actually had to stop at Costco, pick up some stuff. So that's kind of the reason why, he got there a little bit later than I did. But it was cool. He helped me out. Afterwards, Parker, his wife Sarah, and we went out to Unit 42, I think is the name of the place. It was like a barbecue place, and I had a pulled pork sandwich. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Had a good time. It's funny, we got there like right before 9. We didn't know that they closed at 9. So we're sitting there eating, and, and Sarah's starting to get frustrated because she's like, I think they're closed. We need to go. And she's like telling Parker, you need to hurry up, hurry up. It's kind of funny. I'm just like, I was just like, just let him enjoy the meal. He's almost done. Don't get mad. Don't get stressed over it. It is what it is. It happens. It was a Wednesday night. It's not like they have anywhere important to go. Maybe. I don't think they do. I know I wouldn't if it were a Wednesday night. The girl looked like she didn't have kids. I could be wrong though. Maybe she has a family that she needs to go see, or I don't know. But the point is, an extra 20 minutes, extra 30 minutes staying behind at work, it happens, especially in retail. It's not something to make a big deal out of. That's my opinion. I'm sure if the roles were reversed, but at the same time, I'd be like, screw it. There's customers here. Just kill time, make an extra $30. I'd be like, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. Just look at my phone. But yeah, we ate, and then I made it over to Marco's place, and then me and Marco had a fun time just talking comics, talking about how excited we were for the convention. We talked about Arrow, and he's like, are you caught up on Arrow? And I'm like, no. And he's like, what? I thought you were caught up. And I'm like, no. And he's like, I waited so we could watch the finale together. And so to be nice, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I feel bad. Like, I don't want you to miss out on the finale, especially, with all the people, in the social media world, popular TV show, you have to watch it right away. If you don't, it's going to be spoiled for you. It just happens. Or you run the greater risk of it being spoiled. So we ended up watching it. So even though I'm like 10, 11 episodes behind on Arrow, I already had heard several spoilers for the show anyways. So when I'm watching it, I'm not sitting there acting all like, oh my god, I can't believe they did this. It's like, I already knew, basically. But it was a good finale. It was a great, great cliffhanger. It was makes you wonder, like, oh my god, what's going to happen next season? Who's alive and who's dead? That's the question. That's the real question. But yeah, it was great. It was great. I loved it. So yeah, Marco was happy he at least got to watch that. And then he had one of those like mats or whatever that you sleep on. And I slept on that. It was okay. You're old when sleeping on the floor and you wake up and it just physically hurts you. Like my shoulders and my neck. To be honest, my neck's never been the same since the last car accident. Never really went to see a doctor about it or have any work done on it. For example, if I'm sitting in the car and I'm turning my neck and I'm looking, when you try to like look both ways, but then sometimes you have so much traffic coming one way and your neck's kind of turned one direction for, we'll say 30 seconds to a minute, or a minute to 2 minutes long, just looking one direction. When I go to turn my neck back facing like this, there is pain. Like, because my neck has been just turned and looking in one direction for so long that it's like it's having to adjust to like face that way again, so I hate turning my neck for long periods of time, especially when I'm driving. I'm just like, it's gonna hurt. It ends up hurting, but then the pain goes away about 30 seconds to a minute. But still, it's just uncomfortable. I hate when that happens. But yeah, so sleeping and then getting up and moving around, it's like, thank God for warm, hot showers. Just really loosens up and the muscles and relaxes the body. Thank God. It really makes you like think all the way back in the day. No wonder people died. They didn't live as long because they suffered so much and dealt through so much pain. Because they don't have all the cool things that we have now that alleviate pain and make us feel better, and that's why we live so much longer, I think. The quality of life has improved. Anyways, that was it. That was my Wednesday. So, I'm gonna end this and do my 4 other videos. And it's like 11:30 at night. So I'm convinced I'm going to be up until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning just trying to do all these videos. It's going to be exhausting. But thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Bye. Thanks for watching.